Okay, good day to everyone, and today we will see the power flow diagram for DC motor. For any DC motor, this power flow diagram remains same. Okay, so you don't need to mug up, you just be with me and you will feel what I am trying to say and how I am approaching. Okay, so the power flow diagram for any DC motor we are studying. Okay, and I will also tell you about the no load. What is the meaning of no load when it is given? Okay, so you just have to be these concepts are to be in your mind always, because then only you can strike the question. Otherwise, you will just mug up. You will just be lost in so much theory and things. So these are the things that you should remember. So power flow diagram for any DC motor. Okay, see the DC motor is what? To the DC motor, we all know we supply the electric power and we get the mechanical output. Okay, so that is one thing we are sure of. So what I have been given is that I am supplying the electric power. Okay, P is my electric supply. We all know there is a winding in the motor, so every time when there is a winding, so we will have these what, the copper losses. Okay, see in motors your these iron losses are just negligible because there is no core, kind not a very big core, so these are just negligible. Okay, so you can, so what you so you have only copper losses. So in copper losses some electrical power is wasted. Okay, copper losses. Now so these are the copper losses. Okay, so now Pe minus Pc, so the remaining power is what? It has to be converted into the mechanical power. So the power developed by the motor is let me write it with different pen. So the power developed by the motor is what? uh, EV into IA. Okay, so this is the power developed. Okay, let me write it down as power. See, power developed by any motor is its back EMF into the uh, armature current. Okay, so now after this power is developed, now this, due to this power your shaft rotates, but uh, in the rotation of the shaft it is a mechanical thing, so there are bearings, there will be friction, so will be all these losses. Okay, so we can say, okay, there might be some proper term for this, but I am saying it as the mechanical losses. Okay, and the remaining power that is left to us is what? It is the available, so it is the P shaft. Okay, so that is the simple power flow diagram for the DC motor. Okay, so now in this motor, if it is given to you that the motor is operating at no load. Okay, no load meaning we are finding out what is the meaning of no load. That is, in some questions it is given motor is operating at no load. So it means that it implies uh, your P shaft is equal to 0. Okay, because we are not using that power, so no load means that your P shaft equal to 0. So now what will happen? See, from the power flow diagram we have this thing that your power developed should be equal to your mechanical losses plus P shaft. Okay, so your power developed should be equal to these things. So the mechanical, so your P shaft is given to us as 0. So your power developed is equal to mechanical losses. Now in some problems it is also given as, now if mechanical losses equal to 0, so then what will happen? See, these mechanical losses can also be given as the stray losses. Okay, So there are various nomenclatures you can find in standard books also, but this is the thing that you should always keep in mind. Okay, so this thing you should always keep in mind, the simple power flow diagram from the logic. Okay, so if power mechanical losses is equal to 0, then what will happen? Well, as we can see that your power developed will be equal to 0, and your power developed is, I have already told you, it is always EB into IA. See, back EMF can be 0 because in motor always develop some back EMF, that is by the this your Faraday's or this Lenz's law, and these Faraday's law, we know these things. Okay, so that won't work. So this implies that your IA is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the not the answer, but this is the big conclusion that you should always remember, that no load means that your IA is equal to 0. Okay, so that is the logic. For any DC motor it would work. So these are the things related to the power flow diagram and the no load. Okay, so this concept is over.